right, guys. Derek's car's off to Javi's. They're gonna go finish prep over there. And I'm gonna get in the shop. We're gonna try to finish up Steven's little hot rod and the Freedom Civic. So let's get in here and knock some stuff out. So we've got the rods back in the Freedom Civic, and then do the chain, and then this thing can go back in the car. Jamie's been hard at it over there. He's got his little stack of list of stuff he's doing. I think you got the intercooler welded, didn't you, earlier?
Yeah, we got the intercooler welded. We're waiting on bearings is the only thing. We got the new head on, new gasket.
So he's got his list, and I got my list. And then once we get this thing together, we'll jump on Sho'nuff, and we'll get that back out as well. So we'll keep wrenching away and get these hot rods cooking. Okay guys, we found out what happened to the Freedom Civic and why I had all that sludge in there. I told you it looked like aluminum. And we dropped the pan and things aren't looking very good.
They're looking sparkly.
Yeah, glitter fest.
Glitter fest.
And it sure enough was. My guide here, this thing, my tensioner had a problem. And this guide straight got chewed up. Look at that. Looks like somebody grinded it. It's all like thinned out here. But that is the problem. There we go. So, gotta wait till tomorrow, but I'll have a new guide here. And I'll get that on, and then I can finish putting this together. But that's where all my aluminum shavings came from that were in the pan. And then that's why the bearings got pitted and all that stuff. And the tensioner problem is why the oil pressure was low. So makes sense on everything. So you keep digging in long enough, you will find an answer to everything. So there we go. But 8,500. Steve Irwin out here trying to save the pups.
He won't let me get near him.
You tried.
He had something like stuck in his paw. He was limping. But then after he saw me, he's like, no, I guess I'm good now. Nothing's wrong with me.
Yeah.
Probably got a sticker in his paw from out there.
For sure. He's crying behind the trailer.
Oh, do you see him limping back there? Oh, yeah, see? He's hopping again. Freaking clutch.
Just couldn't let you see it.
Yeah.
Never let him see you
Do
weak.
they know that that's the neighbor's dog?
Yeah, I don't think they do, yeah.
Yeah, that's our neighbor dog, Clutch.
Yeah, him and I don't get along. I mean,
Yeah,
he's a nice guy, but he came up and sniffed me and peed on my shoe.
He's a little timid once you get up to him, but
yeah,
he just hangs out.
He's cool. All right, guys, let me catch you up where we are. The Freedom Civic, I've got the motor back in. It is just about together. I need to scan over some things, get some fluids in it, and keep trying to knock this out. But I also need to help Steven out. We've got his engine out, and he's got the head back on the block. He put new bearings in it all. Everything is refreshed and ready. And then we've got to get this thing back in the car. We actually qualify tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So we are trying to get these things back together today and running and solid and scan them and fix all the little things we find as we go. So we're gonna be helping Steven out here, getting the ship box back together. And like I said, at some point we'll be putting fluid in this thing, starting it up. I've got to bleed the clutch, the brakes. We took some of that stuff apart to try to fix up Shane and Steven's car at the last race. So I need to just run through those things. We did put Shane's turbo that was on his car on this. So I do got a better turbine wheel. My other ones have been chewed up and I've just been running them. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that does. Is rad. Yesterday I helped out Kyle. We dynoed the S2000 and broke it, and we did all that fun stuff. So I just did that and then tinkered on this on the side. Didn't really film much of that, but you guys have seen me do it before. But we got to get Steven going, so let's get to it. Looks like he's got the valve cover going on now, so we'll be putting the clutch and the trans on it and getting this thing back in the car. So engine is back in. We're making some good progress on this bad boy. And just got the turbo stuff to put on. The boost pipes, all the electrical put on. And keep plugging away on her.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been kicking butt. You're ready to get back in that seat. You didn't get enough of this last time.
I know.
You had one little hit, so we're ready to get her back out and see if can't run a number in this thing. That's the goal anyway.
That's the goal. No. I watched some of this.
Pretty crazy.
$75, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
So the oil pressure's way up.
75? Hot dog.
Calling her
Where
air
you
in out
going?
first round.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Why do you keep calling out the sport class guys?
Yeah,
Don't be
'cause
a
they're
bully.
easy, they're easy.
Don't be a bully.
I'll call out Jamie then. All right. I started the Freedom Civic, got it running. As you can see, I've started on mounting the parachute. This is one of the ones off the bully as well. Got a couple of those. Steven's got the other one. But it looks like I'm gonna try to get this little piece. I'm gonna weld it here. And then I got two that's gonna slip on and then hold the bag for the chute. And then we just use the trailer pin to hold the chute. So that'll hold that. And then I just gotta run a bag and do a handle. And this baby will be ready to rip. We've got a full shop right now. Everybody's out here working. Hose B's out of here.
Bye.
See you, Jose. And these guys are whipping out a training here. Mario's working on some air leak stuff here. Goofy has found a bug, so we're probably gonna just sit the car out one more time because we have found back there, if you can tell, there's a little gap between the tranny and the engine, and we don't want to hurt anything there. My man Rob's out here swapping a transmission. Jamie's washing his car. Booster Boy Kyle's loading up all his stuff, getting ready to head back to Florida, unfortunately. It's been nice having him here. Jamie and Aaron, looks like they're swapping tires too, so we got that going. And then Steven's in the other bay trying to finish up his car. He's getting very close to firing point, so I'm pretty proud of him. He's been working really hard to try to get that thing done. We race tomorrow. 3 o'clock is first qualifier, so we're trying to hurry up and get there, and I'm gonna run the car. I think this thing fits in the pro class, so I gotta scale it too because I think I gotta add some weight to this thing, unfortunately, but that's just part of the class rules. So let's get into it and finish the parachute stuff, and we'll prep it out. PSCA this weekend. Stoked to race it this time.
Are you just gonna loop it around this pin?
Yes, it is. That's what I thought too. And then I'm just gonna put this stub, and then it's gonna slide onto that. Put a bolt through there.
And then it'll bend.
Yeah. All right, so I've been working on the parachute, but it sounds like we got Steven's car started, so I'm gonna run over here before they turn it off. Check it out. Yeah, buddy.
Good, we just need to set your fuel pressure.
Nice, good work.
Tighten the throttle cable and we need to set the fuel pressure.
And then work on the shifter.
Yep.
Awesome, good work.
And then we gotta melt some tires because I'm sick of him on these old tires. You just need to finish the parachute?
Yeah, I started packing it and then I heard the car start, so I ran.
Okay.
So I gotta probably
So,
do that again.
I'm probably gonna hook your truck up to the trailer here in a few and start getting yours loaded. Mine's pretty much loaded, so if I can get you guys going. I just want to hose your car and his car down.
Yep.
His car has oil all over the outside.
And mine's
His
just plain
yours
dirty.
We haven't washed since before 6 weeks.
And look at them, they're all hard at it. getting packed up. The giveaway ST1000 back up and going. He just went for a good drive. Thing is ripping. Emilio hanging out, helping out. It is really nice to have all the family here. And, you know, it's just one of those feelings that's just comfortable. You know? I'm sure you guys all know when you get family around, it just feels great. You know, we might not be related by blood, but it's definitely a family here. Ah, 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 ah. Loading up. Get some video of this shit. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Because this whole thing's gonna blow away. Somebody's gotta hold on to it. Nice jump. Preston with some hops.
I almost went through home like.
Woo! No place like Kansas. Out of the woods. We are out here for day one PSCA. Derek got the little wing wrapped. Let's go race. They just called us. So I'm racing today. PSCA race 2. Got the Freedom Civic out here. We're gonna be running the pro class. And we're gonna have some fun. We got Stevens done. We didn't get Shane's quite there, but we're out here. We're getting ready to do it. You ready, Heidi? So freaking ready. I'm stoked. So let's head down and let's make the first qualifier.
PSCA qualifying round 1 has been called down to the lanes. Everyone's rolling down now. Jamie's down there, Ezekiel, Freedom Civic. Seeing Justin Stewart, Chris Phillips, Dustin coming. We got Jordan and Eric suiting up, Mario suiting up. Everyone's getting ready to go. I'm excited for this. This is awesome. Zach Lewis pulling in, flipping around. Carlos. It's a bummer we couldn't get the CRX fully ready, but we're gonna go through some things, get it fixed up, and we'll be out here next time to party. I'm excited. This is gonna be a good race. Freaking Preston with the bug. Everybody, this is awesome.
Shane, pull the cord from the chute.
All right, so pro's going first. I gotta make sure Steven's ready to go. I just pulled the cord out of my dad's chute and stuff, so he's good to go. Ready, tires are good. We got a great turnout today.
You good?
Brent ready?
Brent, are you ready? He's putting his gloves on right now, door's closed.
Qualifying round 1. First up, we've got my dad, Brent, and Jamie. This is gonna be awesome. After that, looks like we got Dustin and Morgan, Carlos and Guicho. Great turnout. Woo! Fresh tires.
Jamie's car sounds like a thing.
162 at 170, 974 at 154. Great passes for a bull. Oh, Morgan sounds down a cylinder. That wasn't good. Dustin and Morgan here. That Morgan's is down a hole. Dustin's out. 10-0 at 141. Carlos just put a front end. Flying. 831 to an 850 at 164. They're just flying out there. Great pass by Carlos. Jared Stevens here against Derek Martin. Still qualifying round one. I think Derek went 890. Derek went 893 at 131. Jared, I think, broke an axle or something. Sounded like he was revving out and not going anywhere. Sport class is coming up. I need to run down there and make sure Steven's shoe thing's full. All right, so Steven's, get ready. Pull his wire. Your wire's pulled. Huh? Yep, your parachute's alive. Sport class qualifying up now. We've got Justin Stewart there. Do his by himself, might be a licensing pass or something. Oh, I think he just pulled a goofy. He might have missed the gear, but it looked like it went up a little bit. And he just ran it out 12.4 at 106. Hopefully everything's all right with that. Ishmael here, top contender last year. Did some really good racing last race. And then Nick from Wyoming in this inside lane here. It's gonna be a good race, guys. This bend is gonna be sweet. Maybe not this race in particular, but it's a bend. With a 917 at 157. Chris Phillips and his video up here. Mind you, this is still round one of qualifying. And I think they just are going to abort their qualifying passes for this round.
Problem in the far lane. Zeke, he's gonna limp down.
Zach Lewis and Brian Phillips here. Brian broke a gear or an axle or something, and Zach Lewis 926 at 157, flying for the EF. That's a new record for Goldie. Heck yeah! Fist pumping for Zach Lewis. Mario and Steven here. They both did the same thing. That's kind of funny. You want to make another one? Alright, we got the thumbs up. Just send him. Fire's flying. 939 and 158. Woo! New PB for Mario as well. Come on, Mario! 939 158. Woo! 'Losing sync? Dang it. What's up with Steve-O's? You're not two-step checking? I don't think you're two-step checking.
It does look like a big air gap. Did you test the air gap before we... What was it? 39. 39?
Alright, Aaron, let's do this thing. Adding gears. 10-2 at 143. Good job, Aaron. Looks like they're moving on to the 11.5 class. Oh, Matt broke an axle. Oh, Blake isn't even gonna send it. Dang. He's rolling it out. Still maybe fast. We'll see. It's 11.5. 13.7. Come on, man. The bug's flying. Preston didn't even launch and he's out. Brian with a 12.0, Preston with 11.7 at 125. That's a great pass. Woo! Pulled hard right. Preston. Austin's out there, 11.0 at 124. Woo! All right. Kyle's just gonna drive at 114.9. So yeah. Now we've got Eric Selmer and Jordan. Jordan's CRX is just sick, man. .11.32 and 11.6. Woo! Oh, and a burnout off the line. Christian's having issues. but 1247 and 126 in the other lane. That is 1150 class.
It's not bad.
Woo! No, I mean, your highest mile per hour is 159, so it's not that
it's
down.
not
That's
that
1
down.
mile per hour.
Dude, we need to be up 27
And if
miles
your
per
short
hour.
track was better, then then it's
Yeah.
technically like that's
The
why it
short
was
track
down.
is better.
See?
4.1 and 6.2, I think that's the best.
Woo!
Oh, dude, it's so close.
123, 939, dude.
See, so now I'm 0.3 away from, or
Point-
0.03 away from Tweety and 0.06 away from the record.
Dude.
So we're all right there within.
Woo! And then this guy's trying to run over the darn tree. Freaking. What do you got cooking, man? What's going on?
I believe I shredded my final drive.
Oh, I knew it was something. Like, I was like, oh, he broke an axle or something.
I got a whole lot of neutrals right now.
All right, I got some field gauges. I'm gonna go check Steven's air gap out. Let's see if we can't figure this out.
You guys doing the two-step check?
We think the crank sensor's backed out a little bit, so
Gap looks kind of big.
It does look big, doesn't it? I'm trying to see exactly what it is at the moment.
54. That's a little big. I mean, we can go. I mean, it should be technically in the specs, I think, but we go.
should be in the specs. But it was just getting it and losing it, so that's
Yeah, I mean, we'll put it down, tighten it up. Just go 40 for safe measures, eh?
So you want to see what your brother's is?
My brother's is what he's got cooking.
So see, the RPM is the green. It was losing
Yeah.
RPM signal, so it goes
And
down
through
to
the
800.
fireball.
Yeah, because so he comes up, so like right here. See, it comes up coming up on two-step,
Yeah.
and then it loses RPM sync,
Yeah.
and then it gets RPM, and it starts, and then it loses RPM.
This is RPM.
all right. So we just changed the cam crank sensor. We're gonna go ahead and test this thing out here. I think we had a bad sensor on it.
Yeah.
Good?
So we have to run to the shop and get one.
Somebody needs to go to the shop.
Okay, I got you.
Well, good to know.
Sweet. Yeah.
Thanks, Mario, for letting us test that.
Anytime, man.
You can go pull my sensor out, I guess.
Dang it. J-Lo. It's good to see you.
See you too, brother.
All right, so we continue to try to figure out Stevens. We got it. Shane's gonna run to the shop and grab the crank sensor from his CRX. The Freedom Civic, I just did a two-step check. Came up to 20 pounds. So hopefully that keeps us from bogging now. It should help some. And Jamie's is pretty much good to go. He's down on some boost, but he's trying to solve that and investigate everything. And things are good out here. The wind is calmed down now, and of course after we run, and everybody's just kicking butt. Mario with his 939, not that far away from the world record, so he's gonna continue to work on that hard, try to get that done this weekend. So guys, this is just phenomenal. I love being out at the track. The vibe here is electric. Everybody's so rad, and I'm ready to have some fun this weekend. Race with all my boys.